Okay, now here we are. We join Mayor East, who's our guest judge. Sheila, tell us about the people we've seen. What do you think?
I think we've had some really interesting people and very positive people. Obviously there's only been one man I've seen so far, but the ladies are all very accepting of the fact they are overweight and very positive in the fact that they want to lose the weight and more than anything want to be healthier. How they look doesn't seem to be the main concern.
No, it doesn't.
It's coming across to be healthier, live a longer life and enjoy life, and that's been very impressive. And the way Jodie and Natasha, you make these people feel so welcome. I'm very impressed with that. You put them totally at their ease, they don't feel threatened in any way, shape or form, and I think that is very nice. They're all happy.
Which was last year and lost 17 pounds.
Oh goodness, that's good.
It was difficult, but I do think that I need exercise, but I'm one of these people that I would need a bit of encouragement to do it as well. I need the because I work full time, a small child, a husband unfortunately is disabled, so anything to get me out of the house a couple of days a week would be really good for me as well.
Great, okay.
So yeah,
So what do you think your sort of bad habits are? Do you exercise at all at the moment?
No, not at all.
You're quite active though in the day, like
yeah.
with your what job is it you do?
I'm a sales rep, so.
Okay.
Right. Now we have Martin here, who's brought a few of his friends along. Now Martin runs Celebrity Reptiles. Okay, now what's her name, Martin?
This is Lizzie. She's a green iguana from South America, and she's a bit of an ambassador for us, Jodie, because would you like to hold her, Lady Mary?
Oh,
Just give her lots of support. No,
that's not good.
She only takes
one
back.
That's
it, underneath. That's it, between her fat legs, that's it. As long as she feels supported. But she comes from South America. Well, she doesn't. She comes from South Norwood, but naturally she's from South America. But she's a bit of an ambassador for us because she's one of our rescues.
Is their skin normally dry like that, or is it?
It is dry. Yeah,
it's a dry skin.
And that's often a confusing thing with reptiles. People that haven't got close to them, they presume they're going to be slimy. Usually, because most people have got hold of a
so I'll give him some
or
more
moist.
if he's got like that, yeah.
No. But most people have handled frogs and things, and they presume.
Natasha, what are you doing?
No,
I don't like things like
she
that.
had a bit of a
When the
Come
snake
on.
comes out, am
Come
I
and have a little
actually-
feel.
No way.
So what does she do? She's in the home. Does she eat flies and things like that?
No. When they're young, they for the about. Natasha, it's a little baby grass snake. She's only about 8 or 9 inches long.
Yes. It's not going to happen.
What's this? A snake?
Yes.
Yeah. This could be on the menu.
Okay, here we go.
Snakes.
Here, oh.
Oh, she lovely colour.
She's legging it.
She's actually albino.
It's not a grass. It's big grass. She's got. What type of snake is this?
She is a Burmese python, as Jodie correctly said. He's been watching Animal Planet. She is a Burmese python, but she's an albino.
Yeah.
Hence the coloration.
What's her name?
Gina, with a G.
Would that be
Short for Orangina.
Would that be a snake that wouldn't live long in the wild, being that colour?
Exactly.
It's only because it's in captivity that it's.
That's right. Any albino animal in the wild would generally have a very short life.
Yeah, because it can be seen so easily, can't it?
That's right. Do you want to take some more of her? I'll give you a hand because she is.
What's the weight of this?
Well, actually, today is her. Yes, it is. All pythons. If you want her on your neck,
Oh.
Doesn't want to
no,
rub his neck.
you need to support her. That's all. People say, "How do you hold a snake?" And you don't. You just support them and let them do what they want. Jodie just said, "How much does she weigh?" Today is actually her 3rd birthday. And because we do a lot of breeding with the pythons and boas, because they get so big, in fact, her mum is about 16.5 feet. And we weigh them on their 3rd birthday. And that's the first time they get weighed. They get measured before then. But because they're growing so fast, she was born, as I say, 3 years ago, and she was about 12 inches long. about as thick as my finger. So that's how big they grow.
So what does this eat? Like mice and things like that?
Did when she was first born, but now she's on very large rats.
Okay, now the next Fat Factor auditionee is the python. We're just popping the python on the scales, and we're looking at 46 kilograms there for the python.
So hopefully I will lose
0.6.
and she will increase.
Okay, 4.6. Oh, okay, 4.6. Okay, if it was 46 kilos, would you be running right now?
Yeah, it's a bit about 7 stone. Snake. I've been counted one before, but not in a bag.
What did it say?
4.6.
And I was about midway through the email and the phone went. So I answered the phone, spoke to the wife, said, "Bye-bye, darling." Went back to the computer, sat down and ended up on the floor. And I thought this has either got to be a good omen or a bad omen for losing weight, as I was sending you an email telling you how much I weighed and why I wanted to come onto the Fat Factor course.
If you're losing weight, psychologically, you can retain water. So you, especially
because you normally attach the Do one at a time still say, let me have one for
you have lost weight on the scale, it can be very damaging. That's brilliant. And psychologically, why
And this is going to be before and after shot. For both of us, I think.
Lovely stuff.
Yeah.